Okay. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So once the confirmed X's are known after conducting the hypothesis testing in the analyze phase, we move to the improve phase where we try to find out the best possible solution for the problem or the factors which is affecting the process. Okay. There are certain activities that we do it in the improve phase. We try identify the solutions. So when we do the solutioning, we have to keep in mind that we do the solutioning X-wise. So if there are 10 final X's that I've identified, I'll have to do the solution X-wise. So for this, we need to call all the project team members once again. Likewise, in the analyze phase, we met to identify the potential causes. Herein, there is another brainstorming exercise wherein we will do a brainstorming to identify the possible solutions, to identify those solutions which would have impact on these 10 confirmed X's. So while doing this exercise, we'll have to pick X by X, okay, and then start asking questions from people. What are the digital solutions? What are the structural solutions, or what are the technical solutions that I can fix to improve the problem? So the first activity in the improve phase is to identify the solutions with the X's that have finalized by the end of the analyze phase. Okay, for this you will have to do a workshop wherein you have to got a list of possible solutions which can be implemented. Make sure that you map it with the causes that you have. It should not be jumbled up so that maybe you will forget which solution that you will have to work upon. I'll tell you why we are doing this. The second activity is to prioritize the solutions. So likewise, we use a tool like control and impact matrix to prioritize the causes. Here there is another tool which is called ease and impact matrix, which helps to prioritize the solutions. Can someone tell me why it is required to prioritize the solutions? What is the need of doing it? What do you think? Why can't I apply all the solutions? Because the more solutions I apply, I will have a significant impact and I'll be able to resolve it quickly. But why am I leveling it down? What do you think?
Prioritization will lead to quick giving a quick results and even at less cost impact.
Okay. So yes, it would tell me that which of the critical ones that I have to work upon, which would yield better results, quick results, timely results. So I can use certain combinations like cost, price,
The available resources.
the time it's going to take. Because if I don't do this prioritization, I might meet the project timelines also, and I might not be able to meet the current state also. So that's why prioritization is important. It helps us save time, it helps us save cost, it helps us save the manpowers, and it helps us apply the right solution at the right point in time. So we'll talk about in the next slide. And then we do the full scale implementation once the solutions are prioritized. There is one layer in between as well, which is called the pilot run, wherein if there is a solution, let's say you are going to implement, there's a manual process earlier wherein you identified that's a root cause, and the solution that you implement, think is that you will integrate 2 or 3 different applications which would help to process quickly, and with the help of that you would be able to improve the cycle time. Okay, wherein there are a lot of manual work, errors would be reduced. To do that full scale implementation, you will have to do some trials. Probably you would try to do it in one of the groups, one of the strata, maybe in a small team with some of the criteria that you have. So that's a pilot run. Once that pilot run successful, wherein all the teething issues can be solved, wherein all the problems can be solved, then it comes to the full scale implementation, wherein we will implement. So in the improve phase, when you will do a project, your improve phase will start from identifying the solution, and your improve phase will end once the solutions are implemented. And once it's implemented, you'll be able to see the results also, wherein whatever goal statement that you have taken, you have arrived to that goal statement within that time. So that is the stage when you will complete the improve phase. So typically it takes 2 months when the solutions are really big, when you do a black belt sort of a project. Sometimes it takes more than 2 months also. So 2 months, 2 days, or 2 months, 2 weeks also, or maybe less than that also it takes to implement the solutions. There are some tools that we use in the improve phase. We use a Gantt chart, which is your project management tool, which I'm sure all of you are using in your day-to-day life to decide any sort of an activity. It tells which activity needs to be finished at what point in time. So I'll show you the Gantt chart also. How does it look like? I'll share some templates also, which you can use to do the project planning. So this is basically for implementing solutions. Second is the failure mode effect analysis. This is one perfect tool which helps us to anticipate all the problems beforehand. We will talk about it. We will take certain exercises also to do this so that you'll be able to understand. And then at the end, we will do the cost benefit analysis as well. So in a typical Six Sigma project, we always comes up with the business impact as well. So remember in the define phase, we mentioned that how much business impact this project is going to have. Remember that we discussed in the business case, we discussed that in the opportunity statement, why we're doing this project. So now you have to prove, you have to show that how much dollar impact or how much rupees impact or how much pound impact or euro impact your project has made. So it is a kind of mandate activity, because you have done a complex sort of a project, and then you will have to conclude that how much cost saves that you have done, how much extra revenue you have been generated. I will share the cost benefit template as well with you, but it depends on the organization to organization. You would have your own cost benefit template also, which helps you to get to the exact cost save or extra revenue generated from this project only. Okay, we're talking about this project only. So by the end of the improve phase, you'll be able to showcase that I have improved the current state. I have derived this kind of a revenue. And there is one test that you can do at the end of improve phase. Can someone recall? We discussed it today only. There is one hypothesis test, friend.
2P
test.
test.
Yes. So it is not 2P, it's 2P. Okay. It is a 2 proportion test that we do it at the end of the improve phase to signify that we have made a significant improvement. Okay, so that is just a summary of the improve phase. So we will get into all these things. Any question anybody has before we get into our tools, improve tools? Anybody has any question?
No.
Okay, I think it was pretty simple and logical. Wherein we are clear with what we discussed. Okay, let me move to the next slide. Okay, so let's say you have identified certain solutions. Now we need to prioritize it. So as I said, there could be many combinations that you can use. You can use impact as a criteria, that whether the solution has a high impact. So there are some criteria for impact. You can give a rating. If it's high impact, the solution will have a high impact. If there is a rating of 4 to 6 being given, it's a medium. And if it's a rating of 1 to 3, it's a low. Okay. Then you can see cost as an impact. Okay. But cost would have a different sort of a rating. The lesser the cost it's going to have, the higher rating you will be giving. It's the opposite here. Because the lesser the cost it is, the better it is for the process. So I will give a higher rating. So for cost, if it's going to have a high cost. So I will categorize a cost as high, medium, and low. How much cost it's going to take to implement this solution. Okay. And the third criteria is the ease, means how easy this solution will going to get implemented. Okay, here also it is the opposite, because the higher